Hello students, this is my video number 35 on chapter 7 triangles. In this video I am going to uh, explain you the criteria for congruency of triangles. In my video number 34 I explained you about the congruent triangles and congruent figures. Let us revise it for a while. See, two triangles are congruent if these two triangles, suppose this is congruent to this triangle, okay, then it means that this angle is equals to this angle, this angle is equals to this angle, this is equals to this angle, and this side is equals to this and this. But the question is, how will you prove two triangles to be congruent? So here we are going to discuss about this, okay, and I'll show you some demonstration here by which you can do the practical of this criteria of congruency of triangles. There are 5 criteria for congruency of twos, or we can say there are 5 ways to prove two triangles to be congruent. What are the 5 ways? First is SAS, okay, where S means side, A stands for angles, and this side. Second one is ASA. Third is AAS. Fourth is SSS, and fifth is RHS. Here this R means right angle, this H means hypotenuse, and S stands for side. See, I'll explain this. If I have to prove these two triangles to be congruent, then no need of you to take all the 3 angles and all the 3 sides. No, we can use this criteria. What is this criteria is all about? See, if this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side, see, A is in between, okay, so the angle should be the in between them, means this angle, means if this is given, then we can prove that this is congruent to this. I'll show you this one practical of this, so stay connected for this. Look at the second one. In the second one we have got 2 angles here. Let's check 2 angles like this. Remember, one angle of this and one angle of this makes 1A. Then one side of this and one side of this make 1S. See, the side is in between. So which side I should take? This, the included one. So when this thing is given, we can say that they are congruent on the basis of this criteria. Similarly, you can see for this also. Here the side is not included, so we can take the side anywhere. Let's take this, okay. So by AAS this is congruent, by SSS means all corresponding sides are equal. This equals this, then this is congruent. For RHS, see, R stands for right angle. The moment you will get a right angle, you will get a side just opposite to it, which is known as hypotenuse. This is a right angle, so just opposite this is the hypotenuse. This is a right angle, this is the just opposite hypotenuse. See, R stands for right angle, which is given here. H stands for hypotenuse. If this is equals to this, and any one side, either this or this, any, let's take this, then this is congruent. Okay, now let's take some demonstration here. See, I'm going to prove this SAS by this triangle, these two triangles. See, I have drawn two triangles. One triangle is PQR, this is P. Let me show you this closer to. This is P, this is Q, this is R. This side I have taken like a PQ as 14 centimeter and this as 11 centimeter, and this angle is 70 degree. Okay, likewise I have taken another triangle ABC, where this side is what, 14 centimeter, this is 11, and this 70 degree. Okay, now these two triangles are there. We are actually going to show you about SAS criteria. See, look at this. See, this is equals to this, match with this, and this is equals to this, and this angle is 70 degree. Both are equal. Let's use the scissor to cut these two triangles. This is one triangle. Let's take out the other triangle. See, I have taken the two triangles, and the triangles are taken in such a way that their two sides are equal. One is 11, this is also 11, this is 14, this is 14, and the angle between them is also same. I have taken 70 degree here. Okay, let's check whether they are overlapping or not, because congruent triangle overlap each other. See, look at this. Okay, so this overlaps each other. We can keep it PQ over AC also. Let's check this also. See, it overlaps. Okay, so if you are putting like this, let's check for this. Do they overlap? No. Let's check for this. Do they overlap? No. Means the triangles overlap in a certain order, in a particular order. That's why I told you to, whenever you're writing, suppose this triangle is ABC. So when you're writing the first one, suppose I have to write in a symbolic form. So write the first triangle in any way, whether you can write ABC, BC, whatever you want to write. When you're writing the second one, you have to be careful. Okay, because the second one should be in the order of this. See, when we have kept this, P was kept over A. So in place of this A, I'll keep P. Then this Q was kept over B, and C, R. So we say that A and P are corresponding angles. The corresponding angle to A is P. The corresponding angle of B is Q. And the corresponding angle C is this R. One more thing you have noticed. See, I have drawn these two sides equal, 14, and this for 11. and this one angle 70 degree. But when it overlaps, this becomes congruent. When this becomes congruent, the definition of the congruent fulfills here. We can apply the definition. What is the definition? If two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding angle should be same and corresponding side should be same. Means this side is equals to this side, and this angle, we have not made it anything. This angle is equals this angle, and this angle becomes angle to equal to this angle. Okay, so we have only taken this SAS criteria.